we gonna talk about this. We are gonna talk about this. Um, I see people are upset making videos talking about Terence Crawford ain't gonna fight Spence at 154. First off, let me say this: would Terence Crawford beat? Would I want to see the fight at 154? I actually would. I want to see the fight at 154. Only reason at 154 they saying that he's weight drained, that Errol Spence, excuse me, was weight drained, and so it's just to prove the point to the fans. That's why I want to see that weight, so it can prove that it wasn't no weight drain. It was the ass beating he was dishing out to the big fish at the time. He got caught. He put him in the net, took him to shore, and suffocated him. That's just what I wouldn't mind seeing at 154. So it can look the same, but it's the excuses is still gonna come, no matter if they did that or not. So if Terence fights Errol Spence at that weight, that's up to Terence. And if people got an issue with Terence fighting him at 147, then Errol Spence shouldn't have lost. If you don't want to get in a position like this, don't lose. If he was dehydrated, whose fault is that? If Terence Crawford is dehydrated, whose fault is that? Oh, well, they said that Terence Crawford said he'll come up to 168 and fight him. Yeah, he would. He got to do what he got to do to go up there. That's common sense. But if Charlo wins and he says I'm not coming down, then guess what? Terence Crawford will have to go up. Terence Crawford did say, he ain't got no issue with 154 because he had trouble making weight. He didn't say that the next fight will be that. We will fight at one. He never said that. I don't know what conversations him and Errol Spence had behind closed doors, but I'm hearing that if they move up to 154, that Errol Spence gonna have to come off some cash. What's wrong with that? He lost. The big fish lost. You're not in the driver's seat no more. Well, Errol Spence, he made it. Well, he did this, he did that. The coin toss, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do it, but he did it. He chose to do that. When they agreed on the first fight, they agreed to do it. Did nobody twist nobody's wrist? That's what they agreed upon. If you don't want to get put in a position like this, don't lose. Once you lose the fight, the winner is in the driver's seat at that point. Right or wrong. Crawford's the man now. If Crawford stays at 147 for this fight and for the rest of his career, that's his choice. If he wants to move up to 154, that's his choice. Why are people getting upset? Because they don't like Terence Crawford. That whooping he put on Errol Spence pissed off a lot of people. Those people that are pissed off are still fans. They fans now. They want to see Terence lose. And they're not going to stop making videos after video after video after video until he loses. They're going to say he's a cheat. He got snacks. He got egg weights. He don't want to fight this guy. He don't want to fight that guy. But they want to dictate what Terence Crawford should do. Again, I would like to see the fight at 154. He don't need an advantage. to beat Errol Spence Jr., especially after what he did to him at 147. When people were saying Terence Crawford didn't make weight, and he looked sick, and his face was sunken in. Errol Spence was looking good. He was looking pretty, looking strong. Expect the excuses. They gonna keep making. Hey, they gonna keep making videos about Terence Crawford. Get ready. He didn't lose. He's the winner. I mean, it's crazy. I gotta make a video about this. It's getting sickening. I know Terence Crawford is content. Since you know he's content, that's why people make videos. Then he's calling the shots on this fight. Duh. That's what happened when you get caught up in a net and twisted up and brought ashore. You know? What Terence Crawford said in the ring, he told Errol Spence, man, if it wasn't for him, this fight wouldn't have been made. That may be true. So if Errol Spence was going to do something to make the sort of fight could be made, if he was going to give in a little, don't lose. He was so confident. Errol Spence was so confident that they was going to walk in, step on Terence Crawford, break his wheels and his delusional fan base. Terence Crawford was confident that he was going to do what he was going to do, but he didn't say how it was going to turn out. He just said it was going to be a special night, and it's a Terence Crawford era, and you guys was going to see after that fight. It's going to go down in history, and it did. Errol Spence even thought it was going to go down in history. When they was in the ring after he beat him, he said, yeah, we're just going to go down in history. Remember, he said, we made history. We made history. No, you didn't make no history. Terence Crawford did. Man, Terence need to fight Boots. You hear Leonard Ellaby. But when Devin Haney and stuff, he wasn't talking that talk. When Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, he wasn't talking that talk. Shakur didn't have no belts. His tone, his voice was changed. And Leonard Ellaby is a hater of Terence Crawford. And you better believe Floyd Mayweather is a big hater. Because believe you be, Errol Spence was training or sparring with Floyd and some stuff went down. I'm hearing that he canceled Errol Spence before thinking about it to bring him back. Then he went to the fight and watched Terence Crawford wipe Errol Spence. Well, Floyd, that's not true. Floyd said that Terence Crawford was pound for pound. He did. He didn't think Terence was going to do what he did, but he did. And if Floyd had trouble with him, Errol, in sparring, and to watch Terence do that, they want to see Terence Crawford lose. And Leonard Ellaby saying he want Terence Crawford to fight Boots. They wasn't saying that when Keith Thurman came up there and Keith Thurman wanted to fight him. They were trying to tell him to fight Spence. I remember it. But Terence Crawford, back to the topic. Terence Crawford, it's up to him who he want to fight. He's the winner. He won. He wasn't the loser. Loser. If he want to stay at 147, if he want to go down to 140, he can do whatever he want to do. He's the man with the plan now. He's the shot caller. And if the guys don't want to fight him, that's fine. Retire then. He got what he wanted. He got it in blood. He made the naysayers mad. It'd probably be good for him to retire now so they can't get their lick back. Just retire on their butt. Get your win and say, I don't want to play no more. I'm done. Pull one of them on them. Man, what y'all think? But again, I would like to see the fight at 154. I'm just gonna make that clear.